you want to do a slow approach, see where they're at, but also throw your mix into it in a way.
Mhm.
That's what I do in person when I'm at my gym that I work at. So
Mhm.
I'll take my style of training and put it in a PG rated for
Mhm.
your client. You know what I mean? And you'll see them progress and see them progress. And I mean, all my clients progress with everything they do. And it's, again, all off of the stuff that I do.
Mhm. That's almost like you mentioned, like you're the professional, I'm like you trained me. And I feel like the last session that we did together, we're like 45 minutes in and I'm like, I'm dead. Like I got nothing. I got nothing left. Like I'm
The
pushing
back of my
dust, like
head.
you're
Okay.
helping me
Yep.
doing most of the work. And I'm like, I'm gonna pass out. Like it just, but that's where it's like you've been doing this for so long, like your body can handle it. For me, I'm like, I'm trying, but
Yep.
like, I
How
need a
did, how
break.
did how did you feel too? You felt probably what? Hard. You felt
Oh
great.
yeah, no, I felt phenomenal, but it was just like that. You mentioned nervous system, and I was like, that last workout, the last few minutes, I'm like, I'm just can't wait for this to be over so I could just sit down and breathe normally.
Yep.
Um, but so if you guys don't know this, I've been training with Brandon for probably a little less than a year now. I've always worked out, but I always was very random. I would go to the gym like most guys, never do legs. I would bench every day, do curls, barely break a sweat, and be out in 20, 30 minutes. And I bumped into Brandon at the gym I go to. We did a session, and that first session, it was 30 minutes. And I'm like, it's kind of short. Like, this is a short session. And 25 minutes in, I'm like, when is this shit going to be over? This is the hardest workout I've ever done in the shortest amount of time. And that was like the last one we did like close to an hour. And I'm like, this is where like if I work out by myself for an hour, I'll still work out. Like I'm breaking a sweat.
Yeah.
I'll do 5x5s. I'll do those things. But when you have someone there making you do more, it's like it's a dramatic. It was like that first workout with you. For me, it was very eye-opening. I'm like, wow, I've definitely wasted 30 years going or however long I've gone to the gym
Right.
doing it my own calm way where the right even like I never had the splits, I never did the 5x5s, like I just randomly did it. And I remember like probably when I'm 34. So when I was in college, I'd be curling, 30s, like bicep curls. And like now I could do isolation curls 60s and I get like 8 or 9 and they're clean. It's slow, it's good. And it's just so simple things of like, oh, you have to add more weight. Like I didn't
Yeah.
go from 30 to 60. It's I went from 30, 35 to
Yep.
40. I was stuck there but it was like those little incremental increases made such a dramatic difference. And it was just things that I would have never learned on my own. Whereas like having someone like you who
Yeah.
actually is in shape and does this professionally, it's like, yeah, everything you say makes sense. And it's like, just tell me more of these things to do. Even the supplements, like you told me to start taking creatine, protein, vitamins. Like my mom has been trying to get me to take vitamins for my entire life. I'm like, get out of here. They're like, take this at night, this in the morning, and I can notice the difference. And I'm like, all right, maybe mom was kind of right with some of these vitamins,
It
and
helps.
just
Yep.
not listening to her. But that's again a little dynamic of who we are. Again,
Right.
I'm Bennett. Obviously, Brandon's Brandon.
Yep.
And we have this company now where we're trying to help more people that are kind of like me who have been working out and have kind of just done their own thing. And we're trying to improve and get stronger and get in better shape, whether it's gaining muscle or losing weight or maintaining or even trying to get into a show. And, Brandon's done it and has won. He's trained people who's won. So he definitely knows what he's talking about. And that's where I'm trying to work with him to help more people get in better shape. So,
Absolutely.
between your meal planning, the workout routines, the coaching, and the consistent check-ins to Discord, it's just making our clients and myself included far more accountable at the gym
Yep.
than at least, and I'm just speaking for myself. It's like I have my step app, I have the thing I weigh myself every day. I'm going to the gym 3 or 4 times a week, doing 45 minutes to an hour. So I'm doing 5 hours a week at the gym where when I was in my best shape ever as a much younger person
Right.
was nowhere near lifting the weights that I'm doing now. But it's because I have you kind of be like, this is the road to go on, versus me where I'm just like in the past, just like walking around in circles, so to speak.
And I feel like that's like the best way to kind of tap into any goal, to be honest. Because I mean, at the end of the day, my coach looks at, me as like, I guess if you per se a client too. Like, I personally know him, we're very close friends, family friends. But I mean, with all that aside, I mean, I am still a client of his. So I feel like if you like before my first show, I mean, I didn't know what I was doing, right?
Mhm,
Like, there's a lot of things to learn. There's still new things to learn. I mean, the New York Pro just happened, last weekend. And I mean, I was checking out a lot of the podcasts. Nick Walker's podcast was insane. The approach that he went to in this prep compared to the Pittsburgh Pro, which was the week before,
mhm,
totally different. I never even knew you could do dandelion root, the capsules, which is a vitamin, by the way. It's a natural
mhm,
diuretic. You could do that all day and have each meal a digestive enzyme
mhm,
with dandelion roots, all of them, like just spread it out throughout the day.
mhm.
Yeah, my knowledge with dandelion root, I mean, it's great for your cardiovascular health. It is great for, bloat retention, reducing a lot of that. And also, it's just a natural diuretic. It's basically like eating asparagus with every meal.
Mhm.
So, there's always new things to learn. And at the end of the day, I mean, having that coach with you to show you the path to get to, I mean, that guy's going to know a lot more because he's previously have done it because he wouldn't be a coach. I mean, you'll have some guys that will just take a course online and say, "Hey, I
Mhm.
want to be a fitness coach," and they have never done a show, which you don't have to. I mean, but no certification, just self working out at the gym.
Yeah.
Now, that's
And
really
that was always my biggest hesitation with like the gyms I've gone to in the past with personal trainers. Older than you, in my like experience, there was one other trainer at a different gym that was jacked. Every
yeah.
other trainer that I've seen, it's like I'm physically in better shape than most of the trainers. Like I feel weird getting advice from the guy who's chubbier than me. Like I just like I can't rationalize that. Where when you came up to me that one day, like, do you want a personal trainer? And I was like, yeah. And you were like, really? I was like, yeah, you're fucking jacked. Like obviously you know what you're doing because I physically can see it, and like I will gladly utilize your training because you clearly can do it. And that's I feel like that when people can see that,
Yeah.
it's just like, yeah, I trust what you're saying because you physically look the part. Uh, but if it's like, let's say this, we got a guy who's just getting to the gym. If it's what's like one supplement you think the person should take, and what is probably the most effective workout? Just very broad, like the one supplement they should focus on taking, and the one workout they should try to focus on mastering.
I would say the one supplement that they should definitely take is before protein, creatine, nitric oxide, pre-workout, multivitamin. If you are
Hmm.
not taking a multivitamin in the beginning of your day to start your day,
Hmm.
you're setting yourself up for failure because your body, at the end of the day, is lacking vitamins and nutrients. Are you eating vegetables every day? 9 times out of 10 people are not eating vegetables every day. A
Hmm.
lot of the kids that want to, get into bodybuilding are just eating chicken and rice every day. That's awesome. That's great. But one, are you measuring it? And two, are you throwing in your antioxidants, probiotics? No, probably not. So get blood work done. I would prefer somebody to get blood work done first, see what they're really lacking in, and then immediately tap into purchasing a multivitamin for yourself. I mean,
Hmm.
that is probably the best supplement for anybody to start a fitness journey, a multivitamin. Take it
Hmm.
in the morning. You could take it in the morning, you could take it at night. It's a universal supplement. So I would definitely take that. And I would say the average workout for somebody to do. Personally, I would say like, bicep curls or, a shoulder lateral, you know what I mean? Something
Hmm.
very basic, but also while the person is doing the workout, they're feeling like I would say those two movements right there, you are, no matter what, if you are doing it even wrong, you are going to feel the contraction of your bicep when you bring the dumbbell up. You are going to feel the contraction of your front and medial delt when you bring those dumbbells up in that flat motion, right? the person will understand it. And the reason why I chose those two to be the first two basic workouts for that person is because those two workouts really start putting mind muscle connection into play
Mhm.
because you're feeling the muscle being contracted as you come up, as you come up for a squeeze. Your body's going to register, okay, when I do this motion, I feel my bicep turn into a ball in a sense, and I feel it squeezing itself.
Mhm.
That is how you are pumping blood into the muscle belly and into the muscle fibers, tearing them to allow it to expand.
Mhm.
Post workout shake, meal, whatever, mind you, that's going to make the muscle grow.